Welcome to the complete FPS optimization guide for Valorant on your PC. This should be quite an easy tutorial. For more information, click on the first link in the description below. First of all, open up Valorant and navigate to your in-game settings. In the video section, I suggest enabling some important performance, input delay, and network statistics, which will be shown on the top left of your screen while in-game. This will help you out a lot in figuring out how much the next steps help you out in reducing lag and increasing your overall gaming performance for Valorant. In your general settings, set the display mode to full screen and the display resolution to your native monitor resolution. Below, you should consider capping your frame rate to a value which is a bit higher than your screen's refresh rate, but below the maximum FPS you can get. In case you're unsure about your screen's refresh rate and resolution, then right-click your desktop and select Display Settings. Select the correct display and scroll down to see the recommended display resolution, which should be the same as in your Valorant video settings. In your Advanced Display Settings, make sure to set the refresh rate to the highest value. In my case, that would be 100 Hz, and I will set the in-game FPS to 120. You can leave the max FPS in background option to a low value, such as 30. For NVIDIA graphics card users, you should consider enabling the NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency option. This will optimize system latency and fix FPS drops in most cases. Some users will experience stuttering when enabling this option, so make sure to play a game to see how well Valorant runs on your system. In the graphics quality section, you will want to reduce these settings to get the most performance, but your visual quality will suffer a lot. How you set these will depend on your performance and quality preferences, and I will optimize these settings for low-end PCs and laptops. Enable the multi-threaded rendering option. Below, you will want to reduce the quality settings if your performance is bottlenecked by your graphics card. You might want to leave the UI quality setting at medium. I prefer to disable the vignette and VSync options. Vertical sync will wait for the frame to be shown to prevent screen tearing, but it will look like you're running the game at a lower frame rate. Disable anti-aliasing and set the anisotropic filtering option to 4x. Below, disable all of these options to get the most performance. Especially experimental sharpening and cast shadows can reduce your performance by a lot. After taking a look at your in-game settings, leave the game running and open up your task manager. Here, in the Processes tab, right-click the Valorant process and select to go to Details. In the Details tab, the Valorant Win64shipping.exe process should be highlighted. Simply right-click the process to set its priority to high. This will help run the game on your system, especially if you have other applications running in the background. In the Processes tab, you should additionally prevent programs from running, such as Steam, OBS, Chrome, or any other resource-intensive application. To reduce lag in the future, you can prevent programs from starting up on system boot in the Startup Apps section of your Task Manager. As you can see, most of these apps are disabled for me to prevent the overall load on my system. You can then proceed to close the game and your Task Manager. To further boost your frame rate for Valorant, make sure to open up your Windows settings. Under Gaming, click on Game Mode. In theory, Game Mode should prevent Windows Update from performing driver installations, sending notifications, as well as help achieve a more stable frame rate while in-game. Make sure to enable Game Mode, as it should help in running Valorant on your PC. In your related settings, select Graphics. Click on Browse to change some custom graphics settings for Valorant. In your File Explorer, navigate to the drive on which you saved the game on. The file path for the Steam version is Riot Games, Valorant, Live, and here select the Valorant exe application. This will add Valorant to this list below. When selecting options for the game, make sure to set the graphics preference to high performance, which in most cases will take advantage of your graphics processor to help run the game on your system. Keep your settings window open and search for Update to get to your Windows Update settings. Make sure to check for recent updates, and in case there's an update available to you, make sure to download it before restarting your PC, which will install the update for you. The next step will be shown for NVIDIA GPU users, but you can apply the same options and changes using the AMD Radeon software. I suggest using the GeForce Experience application to update your graphics driver, which should be done from time to time. In the Drivers tab, click on Download, which will automatically download and install the latest driver. Repeat this step every few months to ensure that you get the most out of your hardware. In the Home section, click on Details for Valorant. This will allow you to preview your current in-game settings, as well as the recommended settings by the application. When clicking on Optimize, these settings will be applied, but I would suggest changing them manually while in-game. Click on the wrench icon to access some custom settings for the game. To maximize your performance, make sure that this slider setting is set to Performance. The last important step in this application is hidden in your settings. Access your GeForce Experience settings and in the General section, scroll down to enable NVIDIA image scaling. NVIDIA image scaling can help run the game at a higher resolution. This will allow you to decrease your in-game resolution and still get a great visual experience. Play around with your resolution settings and play a bot game to see how much this improves your in-game performance. You can then proceed to close this window and right-click your desktop to access your NVIDIA control panel. On Windows 11, right-click your desktop, select Show More Options, and then you can click on NVIDIA Control Panel. Under Manage 3D Settings, click on Program Settings. Make sure to select Valorant in this list of recently used applications. In case you're unable to find the app, then click on Add. Here, you can sort this list by recently used or alphabetically and select Valorant to add it to the previous list. After adding the Valorant application, we will change some of the settings for this program below. By now, the image scaling option should be enabled as we enabled it before. Disable the anisotropic filtering and anti-aliasing options. Next, enable low latency mode, disable multi-frame sampled AA, and set the power management mode option to prefer maximum performance. It will take a second to apply your changes, and you can then proceed to launch Valorant on your PC and enjoy a higher frame rate and better overall gaming experience. Additional steps and information to optimize Valorant will be listed in my extensive guide linked in the description below. I hope this helped you out. Leave a comment if you have any questions and see you in the next one.